I got vaccinated to protect my health, the health of my family, and the health of the people in our community. I wanted to make sure I protected my grandchildren, who are currently ineligible for a vaccine, and my elderly parents who are over their 90s and are vulnerable. It's really important that all of us do our part to protect our community to end the pandemic. I also took advantage of the opportunity to get a booster shot since I'm in the 65 and older age group. So do your part, get vaccinated.
I chose to get the vaccine because I'm following the advice of my physician. My wife is an emergency room doctor, so she's around a lot of sick COVID patients. And I also have my 87-year-old mother living with us. So the decision to be vaccinated was an easy one for me. It was the right choice for me. And everybody needs to decide what the right choice is for them, their circumstances. So ask your physician and make the right choice.
I chose to get vaccinated because I wanted to protect myself, my family, my friends, my colleagues, my students, and I want this to be over as soon as possible.
I chose to get vaccinated to protect myself, my family, and our entire community. As an educator and as a public official, I felt obligated to make sure that I was doing everything that I could to help stop the transmission of COVID. As a teacher going back into the classroom, it was very important to me to get vaccinated as soon as possible to make sure that I was protecting myself and my students, and of course my family at home. I believe it is all of our jobs to make sure that we do everything that we can to help get us out of this pandemic, to help protect our friends and our neighbors, and that's why I got vaccinated, and I encourage you to as well.
Vaccines are our best tool to fight COVID-19. Everything has costs and benefits. So there are risks with the vaccine. There are certainly risks with getting COVID-19. I got vaccinated because I wanted to avoid the risks of COVID-19 and being a carrier and catching it myself and becoming sick with COVID-19. I think everybody should speak with someone who they trust, a doctor. There is a lot of information out there. There is a lot of misinformation out there about vaccines. I would encourage everyone to have a conversation with a trusted doctor about the potential risks and benefits of the COVID-19 vaccine. And if appropriate, get vaccinated for our community, and it'll be better for yourself, and it will also reduce community transmission.
I got vaccinated for a lot of different good reasons, including, my health, the health of my family, especially my older and vulnerable relatives, the health of my friends, our community, the people I work with, but also because we needed to protect our hospital workers, our first responders. If we didn't have vaccinations, our hospitals would be greatly overtaxed, as they are in many places in the country right now. And finally, because getting vaccinated is a critical factor in avoiding the development or evolution of new strains of the virus that are even more dangerous, more transmissible, more deadly. There are other good reasons, but I think that's way more than enough already.
I'm vaccinated against COVID because as a husband and a father and a community member, I can't afford to get sick. And more importantly, I would hate to think that I ever got someone else sick. That's the most challenging part about this virus. You can be walking around and you can be infected and you can be infecting others and you'll never know it. That's why we need to get vaccinated. That's why we need to do that, to make sure that we're protecting our loved ones, we're protecting ourselves, and we're protecting our community.
I got vaccinated for several reasons. Number one, because of my family. I have brothers and sisters who are immune compromised because of medical treatments that they're receiving. I got vaccinated because of my colleagues. I have 2 colleagues who have young children who cannot be vaccinated yet because of their age, and I would hate to bring something into a council meeting that they would then take home and make their children sick. And I got vaccinated because of the council staff. We have several council members, council staff people who also have young children. So that's why I got vaccinated for my immediate circle of people. I also got vaccinated for all of my constituents in Frederick County. I am out and about in the community on a daily basis, meeting and talking with folks, and I don't want to inadvertently expose any of my constituents to this virus and have them get sick. So I got vaccinated for my friends, my family, and my community. So I urge everyone, check with your doctor, check with your pharmacist, but go out and get vaccinated. It's the right thing to do, and it helps our community recover from this pandemic.